Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today for yet another book review. I thought I would work outside today. This book review is on the book called Deadly Satisfaction by Trace Hickman. Now, I do not have the physical copy of the book, but I will include a picture of the cover at the end of this video so you know what that looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right on into this. Now, this book is the sequel to Secret Indiscretions, and I previously did a review on that. I will attach the previous review to this video so that you can go right to it. You won't have to go looking for it. It'll be available quickly for you. So if you want to stop here and go check out that book review, you can, and then you can come back and listen to this one. If you want to do that, go for it. If not, it will be available at the end of this video. This book starts off with Nirvana, I think that's how they pronounce the name, having a press conference claiming her innocence. Okay. She has obtained a high profile lawyer to get her out of prison. Navina is adamant that she didn't kill Johnny. She has already served 2 years for the death of Johnny. Navina wants to be vindicated and released from prison as she remains that she is innocent. The lawyer has her own reasons for representing Navina, and you will have to read the book to find out what that reason is. And shall I say, you will be surprised, or at least I was surprised, okay? And there are 4 people that know Navina is innocent of killing Johnny. The deceased person, Johnny, Navina, the real killer, and the person that sent the believed killer a text. But are we sure about that? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. So let me go into some of the reoccurring and new characters in this book. Now, Chantel Brown, aka Miss CIA, is still head of the rumor mill. She is in the process of writing a book and snagged a new gig as an entertainment reporter with an online website called Entertainment Scoop. Chantel is out for fame and recognition, and no one is off limits. She is willing to do whatever it takes to get the hottest story. There is no one and no topic that she won't exploit for her climb to the top. Will Chantel begin to burn bridges with this behavior, or will it take her further up the gossip and salacious career ladder? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. Then there is Charlene, the councilwoman, and one of Johnny's flings. She is feeling the heat when the case is reopened to get Nirvana out of prison. Charlene doesn't want her affair with Johnny or her other actions to come out. These things could ruin her reputation and affect her livelihood. Charlene is on pins and needles, worried about how things are going to play out with this case. However, her personal life is in disarray as well. We are introduced to Charlene's son, Philip, and daughter, Lauren. These 2 are giving Charlene a season of concern. Philip is a lawyer and can be labeled as a ladies' man like his father. Philip has short-term situations and hasn't made any plans to settle down. He believes he is upfront and honest about his intentions when dealing with the ladies, so he doesn't see a problem. He feels that he hasn't given commitment to anyone and doesn't see it happening anytime soon. Charlene fears Philip is turning out like his wandering father and will end up like Johnny. Well, you'll have to read the book to find out his fate. Lauren has changed drastically since Philip and Charlene last saw her. Charlene thought her children were just coming for the holidays, but that didn't appear to be the case when Lauren arrived with multiple suitcases. Okay, she was staying for a while. Lauren has dropped out of med school. The family believes her boyfriend, Hakeem, has a hold over her and is partly to blame for her leaving school and declining physical appearance. And you will be surprised to find out what is really going on with Lauren. Geneva married Samuel, and they have an infant daughter, Gabrielle. Geneva had a dream and is now under the belief that Nirvana may not have been the one who killed Johnny. Geneva is on the pursuit to find out what her dream means and who killed Johnny. But Geneva is scared for Navina's release because the threat made to harm her. Is Johnny sending a message to Geneva via her dreams? And why now? Does Geneva's dream have meaning in this case? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. Now, Samuel's brother, Joe, has been introduced in this book as well. And Joe is pretty annoying to those that know him, okay? Joe has arrived for the family holiday festivities and is staying with Samuel and Geneva. It is found out that Joe has betrayed them and he is kicked out of the home. And oh, yeah, you're going to have to read the book to find out what Shady Joe did. Now there is Danita, is a reoccurring character. Danita has finished sexually transitioning from male to female, and we are given the history of Danita's process of transitioning, which was enlightening if that is what really happens. I didn't research to determine what was factual or imaginative license, so I don't know. But it was very interesting and enlightening information nonetheless. Danita is still skittish about dating, but wants to have a family someday and believes someone is out there that will love her. Danita navigates her sexual transition and getting into the dating arena again. She struggles on how to reveal her transitional information to a man that she has met. Uh-huh. And Danita relays the dangers and fears one faces with divulging this information. She is really digging him and thinks they have a shot at happiness. So you will have to read the book to see how Danita navigates her feelings and the reactions of the new man in her life. Yeah. Now, it's okay if you didn't read the previous book because this current one gives you an extensive recap so you know what got the characters to their current stage in the story. Johnny's killer is mentioned out the gate of this book, but I won't say who it is due to those that may not have read the previous book. But then again, is it? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out who the killer is and why Johnny had to die. The book is filled with messiness. I tell you, there was shenanigan messiness in this book. The author definitely keeps you guessing as to how things are going to play out. The author definitely took us on another wild ride, okay? Roller coaster. There are a few sidebar plots and twists going on as well. I did listen to the audiobook version, which is just a little over 9 hours long. The narrator is Simi Howie, who did a great job with relaying the story. I believe some parts could have been played up for a more manic or dramatic effect. The genre on Hoopla just says fiction. But I would place this book in the mystery and drama category. I'm not so sure it would be a thriller. I don't think it really fits my definition or requirements for a thriller. It's kind of more mystery and drama. Uh, there are some warnings to give. There is suicide and abortion mentioned. There is violence and murder described. There is sex change, transition information, and description of treatment towards and feelings of a transition person relayed. I don't know if the physical copy has any discussion questions provided. Some topics of discussion would be how far would you go to keep a secret from being revealed? The topic of dating and should you date with the intention of future marriage or just for human connection and companionship? If you don't have intentions to settle down, does that automatically place you in the being a player section? When do you think gossip has gone too far? Are there boundaries? How far does loyalty to the family and friends go? Are there exemptions or limitations? Do you think Danita handled her situation properly? What would you have done the same or different? Do you think dreams have a significant meaning or impact in our lives? Do you think dreams can forewarn us about things, revealing things, or allow messages to be sent from deceased loved ones? You could take a deep dive and talk about each character's actions in the story. So, these are just a few suggestions to get the conversation going. There are definitely some thought provoking aspects, and I left plenty of room for you to come up with some of your own conversation enhancers. Okay. So I enjoyed this drama-filled story that will have you gasp, clutch the pearls, and be at the edge of your seat with anticipation or shock. Okay? And that's why I gave the book 8.5 out of 10. The book was written some years ago, and I don't see a follow-up book. However, the ending would indicate and leave room for the possibility for a sequel. I definitely would be interested in reading what happens next with these characters for sure. So if you haven't read the book, go get it and tell me what your thoughts are. If you have read the book, go ahead and comment your thoughts as well. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Obviously, go ahead and share. And that's it for this round. As always, until next time, keep turning the pages, my book lovers.